hum a tune, and someone has to guess what the tune is that you're humming. Well, I tried to tick, and the song was Intergalactic Planetary. Intergalactic Planetary. Okay, anyways, thanks for coming today. Suggestion was to read some space facts. So I have some on my computer in front of me. My computer. That's what I say. Tabletta instead of tablet and computer. So let me read some of these fun little facts off to you today. Okay, let's get going. So let's read some of these. The moon is lemon-shaped. Despite its appearance in the night sky, our natural satellite is nowhere near round. That's crazy to think. In fact, the moon is shaped like a lemon, with flattened poles and bulges on both the near and far side around its equator. The Milky Way smells of rum, raspberries, and booze. In 2009, astronomers exploring a giant cloud of gas and dust at the center of the Milky Way made a surprise discovery. The cloud was packed full of chemical no-nos, ethyl formate. I recognize that I might pronounce words incorrectly sometimes, such as turmeric. We all just kind of laugh it off. It's okay. Okay, let's carry on. Ethyl formate, which has a couple of intriguing properties. It is responsible for giving raspberries their flavor and has the smell of rum. If bottled at the source, the proof of this beer would be very low with an alcohol content of less than 1%. But as the cloud also contains plenty of other nasty chemicals, among them carbon monoxide and hydrogen cyanide, it would still leave you with quite a headache the next morning. On Mercury, a day is twice as long as a year. Technically, one Mercurian day lasts 59 Earth days, while a year lasts 88. That doesn't make sense to me. However, due to Mercury's very eccentric orbit and alignment with the Sun, the length of time from sunrise to sunrise, known as a solar day, is equal to 176 Earth days, twice as long as a Mercurian year. How can a year be shorter than a day? Twice as long, right? I must be reading that incorrectly. Tell me if that makes sense to you. You could survive for a couple of minutes in a leaky space suit. But I found interesting, although films such as Total Recall show instant explosions and rapidly puffed up space suits, the effects of being exposed to space are slightly less dramatic. Although it would definitely be unpleasant. You could survive for a couple of minutes. Here's how they break it down. After about 10 seconds, you would lose consciousness. The lower pressure of the vacuum would cause your blood to boil, along with other body fluids, the moisture on your tongue, for example. But this boiling alone would not be fatal due to the pressure maintained by your own blood vessels themselves. Sometimes I don't read correctly. Gas bubbles would form in your bodily fluids, causing your body to swell up and bloat. The low humidity of space would cause you to cool down rapidly, and your eyes may freeze over. Within 1 to 2 minutes, the lack of oxygen would be deadly. The stress of the situation may make these symptoms worse. You would become oxygen deprived more quickly. A rapid decompression would cause damage to your lungs, eardrums, and sinuses, along with the gamma ray bursts release more energy in 10 seconds than our sun in its entire life. Nothing in the universe rivals the power unleashed during a gamma ray burst, a brief but incredibly intense flash of high energy radiation. There are many types of gamma ray bursts. Some are thought to form when a massive star implodes. Others when two neutron stars merge together. There are stars we will never be able to see. Black holes. Black holes have theoretical opposites known as white holes. Black holes are known for ferocious appetites. Their influence is so strong that even light can't escape their gravity, but they have theoretical converse white holes. They are effectively the opposite of their dark relatives, spitting out light and matter instead of trapping it. So far, they are purely hypothetical objects. Astronomers are contemplating how they could form in reality. Jupiter's magnetic field is bigger than the moon. Bigger than the moon. Jupiter's magnetic field is bigger than the moon. Neptune has only completed one orbit around the sun since its discovery. This is one of our favorite facts about space and perhaps most memorable. Neptune takes a whopping 165 years to complete one full orbit around the sun. Since it was discovered in 1846, Neptune only finished its first full post-discovery orbit in 2011. Demoted planet Pluto has yet to match this. It is not even close to completing one full 248 orbit since its discovery. I don't very much know that much about space, so me reading it probably does not sound that appealing. I hope it's good though. Planets can wander through space without a parent star. The sun loses 1 billion kilos per second. Loses what? Particles in the sun upper atmosphere are so hot and energetic that they speed out into space as part of the solar wind. Our star sheds around 1.3 trillion particles every second. This equates to roughly 1 billion kilograms of matter per second, or 1 Earth every 185 million years. That's crazy. Most sun-like stars in our galaxy are multiple star systems. Over half of the sun-like stars in the Milky Way are part of a multiple star system, binaries or triplets, with stars orbiting around a common center of mass. Most lower mass stars, like red dwarfs, however, live alone without a companion. Oh, so stars are just out seeking their radiation from the Big Bang is still around us today and is known as cosmic microwave background, CMB, like we would know that acronym. It can't be seen with the naked eye, but various missions over the years have been able to study it in microwave light, including ESA's Planck satellite and the WMAP mission. Venus spins backwards. Clearly, this is a puzzle that requires solving if we are to understand more about the formation and evolution of our solar system. Could it be that in the early days of the solar system, Venus was hit by another object, sending it spinning in the opposite direction? The truth is, there is no confirmed theory as to why Venus spins backwards relative to other planets. But that's not the only strange thing about Venus's orbit. The planet also rotates slowly, with the Venusian. It's Venusian. Venusian day equivalent to 243 Earth days and longer than the Venusian year of 225 Earth days. Okay, I'm gonna say it this way. I love when others do too. Uranus is the coldest planet in the solar system. Some facts about space seem to defy logic. Neptune is the farthest planet from the sun, so you might expect it to be the coldest, but it's not. Uranus is. The question is, why is it the coldest planet in the solar system? Seriously? Okay, so I just pulled this off of the internet, different space facts, and it says, did Uranus lose most of its primordial heat early in its life? Could it be plummeting temperatures be related to the planet's atmosphere, or could it be related to the planet's strange tilt relative to the rest of the planets that orbit our sun? And then it says, find out more in our theory series, so you have to go somewhere. So I will leave you hanging on that. I do not know what else is cool about it. Or why it's the coldest, that's what it is. I do not know why it's the coldest. It doesn't give me an answer. There's a few more. 1 million Earths could not fit inside the sun, and the sun is considered an average-sized star. For years, it was believed that Earth was the only planet in our solar system with liquid water. NASA revealed strong evidence that there is water on Mars. Comets are left over from the creation of our solar system about 4.5 billion years ago. They consist of sand, ice, and carbon dioxide. You wouldn't be able to walk on Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, or Neptune because they have no solid surface. If you could fly a plane to Pluto, the trip would take you more than 800 years. An asteroid about the size of a car. An asteroid about the size of a car enters the Earth's atmosphere roughly once per year, but it burns up before it reaches us. Whew. That's what it says on here. The highest mountain known to man is on an asteroid called Vesta, measuring a whopping 22 kilometers in height. It is 3 times as tall as Mount Everest. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on all the beaches of the Earth. That's crazy. More stars in the